YouTube, Tama Mama Jamma here. Today I thought I would come on and also talk about the products. I did promise that I was going to give you a little bit of an insight into what I actually use on a daily basis. So this will be really quick, this part, because it's also going to be a wash and go tutorial. So to start out, once a week I will usually use Shea Moisture's moisture retention shampoo. I also use the Giovanni Smooth as Silk conditioner. I don't know if you see that there. I also use the Giovanni leave-in, which is the direct leave-in. And then once a week I will use the Shea Moisture Deep treatment mask. I use that actually also kind of as a leave-in, but I put my oils on first, then put that on to kind of seal the oils and all of that. Something kooky that I came up with. Olive oil, coconut oil, and grapeseed oil. Also emu oil, 100% ostrich oil. And I kind of want to get some jojoba. It's on my wish list, but money's kind of tight, so we'll wait on it. Also, I noticed that somebody left in my comments something about castor oil. I do plan on trying that. That sounds like a really good idea. What else was there? I gotta get some real shea butter. Hopefully, I come up on that pretty soon when I'm done with the bills. But I also have my little Denman brush. At night, I of course obviously have to have the silk scarf, so tying my head down with that at night. And then lastly, if I forget, I do have my wonderful pillow, satin pillowcase, so that, you know, if I don't put that on, I'm good to go still. Also, I've got my little water bottle, and then I've got my Eco Styler, which I'm sure everybody has seen and heard of. Sorry if I'm nervous. It's my first actual talk video. I use this brush for baby hairs that I imagine that I have and can define. And that is about it for now. That's what I'm using. I don't have anything quite yet for a deep conditioner, but if there's any suggestions, please tell me what has worked for you, because I kind of have noticed that my hair it is definitely soft, but it's not as soft as it could be, I think, if I actually did deep condition. So let me know on that. But let's get started on the wash and go. So first I'm going to take some water, some H2O, and get my hair pretty saturated, obviously. Want to get a good amount in. And then just kind of rub it in. I've already put a mixture of all of the oils that I mentioned in. Went real light with it because this is going to be quick and I'll probably wash it out. But there we go. And then I take, of course, the Eco Styler and get a very good amount on my fingers. As you can see, it's a lot. And what I was told to do is, from the hairstylist who gave me my big chop, of course, is just kind of go working in circular motions. Don't really concentrate on the whole popping the curls manually, because that will happen on its own. No need to do anything extra there. But in a circular motion, you'll notice that it's kind of white right now because the gel's so wet, but once it dries, it will definitely dry clear. So you want to do this when you have time before leaving the house, unless you want to walk around with all the residue looking whiteness there. Then I take on the sides and just kind of go down in a downward motion, down and back. And then lastly, and I'm trying to see around the camera here in the mirror, the last thing that I'll do is kind of go further down in the back. I'll kind of turn around here if you can see. And I go upwards at the nape of the neck there, downwards on the sides. It's kind of how I've been doing it. And that is the actual part of applying the Eco Styler. Next, kind of go into the baby hairs like I've been mentioning. With the handy dandy brush, kind of rub some of the Eco Styler on the edges. And what I do is kind of swoop like that. Sometimes I'll follow with my finger if I see that there's flyaways. And this is pretty much the gist of it. However you want your hair to lay is how it'll lay. And then the other side. Okay. And we are all done. Somebody mentioned about me posting before pictures before my big chop, but I am not the most tech savvy person quite yet. So I will absolutely post about that as soon as I learn how to do a slideshow. So sorry. And then you can accessorize it. I've got my little headband. Probably want to wait for it to dry before you do that, but just for the sake of the video. Ooh, what do I have there? Look. Alright, and there you have it. Eco Styler Wash and Go. This can actually last me about 3 days. It probably could last me all week if I wanted it to, but I kind of get antsy and want my hair clean again, so I'll rewash it. Alright, thank you for watching anyway.